Next we consider the effect of devaluation that is if E rises, effect of devaluation of the home currency on export, import and balance of trade of the home currency. Now in order to consider this, we have to make certain assumptions. The first assumption is that capital account is 0. So we are not considering any capital account. So we are considering the entire balance of payment is constituted by the current account, and we have already considered that ORT is equal to 0. So now since KA is equal to 0, that is capital account equal to 0, that means we are assuming that entire balance of payment is made up of capital current account. The second assumption is that the price of exportables are fixed at the level P bar and price of importables is fixed at P bar star. So exportables, basically export goods are supplied by the home country. So that is why this price is determined by the home country. So price of exportables is fixed at P bar by the home country, and importables, the price of importables is determined by the foreign country. So therefore the price of importables is fixed at P bar star by the foreign country. So this is the second assumption. And the third assumption is that import is a function of foreign price expressed in domestic currency. So in our case, rupees. So this is the domestic currency. And export, so import is a function of foreign price expressed in rupees, that is a domestic currency, and export is a function of domestic price expressed in foreign currency. That is, in our case, this is dollar. So this is the foreign currency. So these are the three assumptions that we have to make. And another assumption that we need is that the balance of trade is equal to 0. So initially the balance of trade is equal to 0. So with these four assumptions, we want to observe what will be the effect of devaluation on export, on countries' export, countries' import and the balance of trade. So as per our assumptions, import demand is a function of E, P bar star, and we know that import is a function of income also, income of the home country. So what is P bar star? P bar star is the price of importables in dollar. Now E is what? E is equal to, E is the nominal exchange rate. Now E is what? E is rupees divided by dollar. So price of $1 is this much, E. E rupees. Price of $1 is E rupees. So what is E P bar star? This is the price of importables in terms of the domestic currency, and that is what we already assumed. So then we can write that MD is a function of E P bar star comma Y, where E is the nominal exchange rate. So this is the nominal exchange rate, and P bar star is the foreign country's price of importables determined by the foreign country. So this is price of importables. So basically this is determined by the foreign country. Now let us consider the export demand. Now export demand is a function of, so here we can write M, where M is equal to MD is equal to this, and X is equal to XD, that is demand for export, depends on P bar upon E. Now what is P bar? P bar is the price of exportables in home currency, and E is what? E is rupees divided by dollar. So P bar is in rupees, is in rupees terms. Now if we divide P bar by E, then this will be expressed in terms of the foreign currency, in terms of the dollar, and that is what we assume. That is why we are specifying the export demand as XD, which is a function of P bar upon E. Now let us consider the export and import demand schedule. So here first we are considering the import demand, and here we are considering the price of import. Now price of import depends on P bar star and Y. So this is the price of import basically, E P bar star. Now as the price of, so P bar star is what? P bar star is the price of importables in terms of the foreign currency, in terms of dollar. So as the price of importable increases, the demand for import also decreases. So therefore the demand for import demand schedule is a negatively sloped schedule. So this is the import demand schedule. Now what about the export demand schedule? Here along the x-axis we are taking XD, that is the demand for export, and here we are considering the price of export, and price of export is basically P bar by E. So here we can consider P bar. Here that is the price of export in terms of home currency. So in terms of rupees here. And we know that as the price of exportables is increasing,